Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you guys another Smash Ultimate video where today I'm not giving you guys an in-depth guide on a character that no one's played yet because there's plenty of crappy videos on YouTube for that. People trying to clickbait and tell people information that they couldn't possibly know and all kinds of things to get views. I'm just gonna make a fun little video on what I think will be the most played, most picked, most popular characters on 1v1 for Glory for the first couple of months of Smash Ultimate. I think there's a lot of reason to believe a few characters will be much more popular than others on the first onset of the game before people, realize, okay, who's really good, who's bad, who do we think is good that ends up being bad later, who we think is bad that ends up being kind of okay later, and who the pros pick and all that good stuff. I think based off of the past of the 3DS launch and the Wii U launch, and as well as what we have seen footage-wise of these characters in play, this is my popularity tier list. For the first, let's say, 3 months that Smash Ultimate is out, I think these will be the most popular characters, and I'll give my reasonings for a few of them. Number 1 is very, very easy. He was the most played character at the launch of the 3DS, the most played character launched with Wii U. He got a ton stronger and is very easy to play. And he will be the most popular character. You can quote me on that when the game first comes out. It's going to be Little Mac again. It's going to be Little Mac again. Remember, we saw so many stories on websites during the 3DS, between the 3DS and the Wii U launching of the game, versions of the game, that Little Mac was played so much. Little Mac's so oppressive. Little Mac's so strong. Little Mac's so good, right? And then he got, some nerfs to a few things. But he also had the lowest win percentage on the 3DS. That surprised a lot of people when someone from Nintendo released some of the numbers. They were like, oh, yeah, the lowest win percentage is Little Mac. And that surprised a lot of people because he was the most played. But, when you're the most played, you're going to get the most wins. You're also going to get the most losses. And the people who lose tend to lose a lot more often than the people who win, especially when there's so many of them. But Little Mac will be the most popular character when the game first comes out. He was very popular when the game first came out, and if people fell off of playing Smash 4, they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember Little Mac, he was really good. Or the people who never played the Smash games that have a Switch, so the Switch has a much bigger install base than the Wii U has, so you're going to have a much bigger audience of people to play this game. And Little Mac is super duper easy to play, takes no skill, doesn't rely on any combos, and you can just smash tag. Noobs can flick that C stick all day and super armor their way to victory in a lot more matches than they can with any other character. That and the fact that Little Mac's strengths all got stronger and all of his weaknesses became less of a problem. And the fact that Ultimate is the first Smash game in history that promotes aggression in the neutral. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that Dash is very good in Ultimate. And who has the best dash in Wii U? That'd be Little Mac. He's got the fastest dash. He's got one of the fastest ground speeds. Of course, you have Sonic out there and, Shulk if he has the speed Monado. But he's obviously going to be in the top 2 in speed. He has a great dash, so the ability to down tilt and up tilt and jab out of dash is going to be insane. You can't kill yourself with side B anymore. His recovery is a lot stronger, and he still has super armor on like 50 different attacks. So yeah, a ton of noobs will be flocking to Little Mac and just smash attacking their way to victory, and they won't kill themselves on accident as often. And he might even be really good in the game. Who knows, on the early onset for a couple of early tournaments, we might see some Little Macs in top 32, which we never saw on Wii U. So he's going to be a lot better, and he's very easy to play. No risk, ton of reward. Little Mac will be very popular. And the next most popular, I think, will be Ganondorf. Stepping down from his most popular spot he is in Wii U right now. If you play for Glory 1v1 Wii U right now, or if you have for any time in history, Ganondorf is historically the most played character. He's slow, he's strong, people love to spam side B and just keep doing it on stage and suicide beating people that are staying at the ledge. You can't do that anymore. You can get out of that. Of course, not everyone's going to know that or know how to get out of that, so people will still be going for that. But Ganondorf, so much faster, just as strong, if not stronger. He's got some changes to his smash attacks, which some people are saying is a nerf, so you can't, like tech chase a side special into a forward smash and kill them at 30 anymore. Or maybe you can, who knows, but he's got a big old sword, so there's going to be some strengths and some drawbacks to that, but his lagless nair and things that he's like even stronger than he is in Melee when it comes to his aerials and his speed and the lagness of a lot of his moves. So Ganondorf, the most popular in Wii U, I think he's going to have no problem transitioning all of that usage and popularity over to Ultimate. Next, you'll have Cloud. His biggest boon going for him, outside of the fact that he's really easy and a very good character, is the fact that he's no longer DLC. So everyone's going to get him. Anyone who never bought him doesn't have to buy him anymore. And all the new players who were big Final Fantasy fans or big Cloud fans will get to play him. I played him. He's still super strong. He's still very good. He's going to be the one of the most played throughout the history of 1v1 on Ultimate, I feel, because he's just as easy to play. You don't change how you play him. Yes, his nair is smaller and he can't hold limit forever and do it at his moment of his choosing and just be a better character as has the limit fully charged. But he still plays the same. He's very good, super strong attacks that have huge hitboxes and are disjointed. Going to be very popular. And I think the next most popular to fill out this tier is going to be Ridley. People love memes, and there's no bigger Smash meme than Ridley being in Smash, and now it's finally happened. So keep holding out, Waluigi fans. If you just keep memeing it, it'll eventually happen if we ever get another Smash game after that. But people love memes, people love Ridley, and Samus finally has her antagonist in the game. And it also seems to be quite strong. You got a few jumps to deal with. You have some super strong smash attacks, very strong aerials, a good recovery that you can mix up as well. Going to be combo food, sure, but people are just going to be super excited about Ridley. Kind of like the biggest story about Ultimate's release, I feel, from the reaction of folks and the history of people wanting Ridley in Smash, and now it finally happening. And the fact that Ridley's probably going to be at least pretty good. I don't see Ridley being worse than mid-tier. And next in the A tier, we're going to have some returning veterans, some newcomers, and a couple of tried and trues. People are very excited about Wolf and Snake. Those were all the big reaction videos, right? So the fact that Snake was so good in Brawl, and he looks to be even better in Ultimate. He looks to be insane in Ultimate. I think a lot of people will flock right back to Snake from the Brawl days. Or if they never played Brawl, just go straight to him. Whether they only played Wii U beforehand, or if they haven't played any Smash game beforehand, he's from a very popular franchise. And Wolf coming back, a lot of people excited. Who knows how good he'll be and what kind of moves he'll be borrowing from other characters. And so we don't know where he's going to be as far as like the other Star Fox characters go on a tier list. But as far as popularity for the initial launch of the game, going to be very popular. Then we have some tried and trues. Mario, we saw in the Invitational, he's still very serviceable, still very good. So people are going to, he's always been somebody that a lot of people have played. Very easy transition over to Ultimate. Just, not as many combos, obviously, because Ultimate is less combo dependence. And then we have Bayonetta. Once again, like Cloud, no longer have to pay for her. She did win the Smash ballot, or quote unquote win the Smash ballot. So a lot of people wanted her in the game. Yes, there's a lot of hate and vitriol coming her way. And yes, Leo did show Sakurai that she needed to be nerfed at the Invitational, which hopefully does happen. Because yes, she clearly got buffed and was super duper broken. I don't know how they managed to do that. But regardless, I think she might be even easier to play in Ultimates because of how the game might play and the fact that it's less combo dependence and the fact that her combos are pretty easy to pull off. It seems like from what we saw Leo do in 4 seconds of warm-up time. She's a very popular character from a popular franchise, and you don't have to pay additional money for her. Whether she's good or bad, she's going to be good. She's either going to be the best in the game or one of the best. That's a given. So I think she'll be one of the most played at the initial launch of the game as well. And then we have some newcomers. King K. Rool, people want him for a long time. He probably, I think we have a good reason to believe, placed very highly on the Smash ballot, and he looks to be insane, like as fast as Sonic fast, which is crazy for a heavyweight, and have some really weird, really strong moves. So people will be very interested in him from the get-go. And then you have Simon and Richter. Who knows how they're going to be different? We don't know a lot of the differences between Echo Fighters, especially Simon and Richter and Peach and Daisy. But a lot of people super excited. Castlevania finally getting its due. So, you know, I don't know which is going to be more popular than the other. Who's going to be easier? Who's going to be stronger? Who's going to be faster? Together, they'll be quite popular. You have 64 songs or something to listen to, so you might as well learn the new characters with them. They look like they're going to be pretty decent, and I don't think that there's any reason to believe that they won't be. So that's the A tier. And then the B tier, we have some characters that we saw a lot of, as well as another newcomer who I think might be a little bit more difficult to play than some of the others. But Bowser, Marthsina, more so Marth than Lucina. But we'll see. Captain Falcon, Ness, Lucas, and Pac-Man. You see these characters on For Glory a lot. Bowser's going to be very strong. Remember, people thought he was broken on 3DS? That's hilarious. Marth, he's going to be very good because Marth can't be bad in a Smash game. He's been, you know, top tier in every single Smash game. No reason to believe he's not going to be, you know, at least in the conversation for this one. And people love Marth and have been playing him for decades. So he's going to be played. Lucina's going to be played. Captain Falcon, he might not be great in any of the games. He's not top tier in any of them. And he's not high tier in a couple of them as well, but he's got swagger, he's got pizzazz, he's got speed, he's got the fun factor for him, and he's kind of a fan favorite, and you'll always see Captain Falcons even today on Wii U. Lucas and Ness, don't have to pay for Lucas, and they're very popular, have been for the last couple of years on the Wii U, and For Glory. And Pac-Man, I think, is only rivaled by Ganondorf right now on the prevalence on the Wii U side of things, so ton of people are going to be playing Pac-Man. Doesn't look like he's had any changes. And of course, we have the Inklings. The first character that we knew for sure we're going to be an Ultimate. It was the first character that we saw outside of those silhouettes, which obviously you could say, you know, one of them's going to be Mario and Pikachu or whatever. But Splatoon, big following. People wanted them. People bought their Inkling costumes for their Mii fighters. So Inklings are definitely going to get their due. Amazing Dash Dance with the whole paint mechanic is going to take people a while to figure out if this character is amazing or just kind of good. Either way, will be popular on its onset. And I think as we go down the tiers, are going to be some characters that you didn't see nearly as often on Wii U For Glory. But obviously, if you had to pay for them, we're going to see more of them. So I think we'll see even more Corrins, even though Corrin is still a staple on For Glory. And some changes to some old characters like Link. I played Link. It's very awkward with the way the bombs work now, but everyone's saying that it'll be better. And now he looks hotter than ever because it's Breath of the Wild Link. You can quote me on that. And then we have the other returning Links. Young Link coming back. We have Toon Link. I think regular Link will be the most popular because even when people thought Toon Link was better than regular Link in Wii U, we still saw a bit more Link. And historically have seen more so from him. So who knows how the three Links are going to work out in popularity. The Mii fighters, I think, from what we have seen and can glean from Nintendo, they will be online ready at launch. And hopefully there'll be consistency. Hopefully they'll have a set move set instead of customs and have a set height and a set weight so no one has to guess what kind of character that they're facing. Is like, oh, is this character model 1 or is it 1,482? Because there's so many different possibilities. So hopefully there'll be consistency, but obviously I think we'll be able to customize those characters. People love customization, so I think whether these characters are good or not, you're going to see a lot of them because people want to show off their creations and maybe they'll have some, you know, cheesy, janky stuff, or maybe they'll be good. Who knows? Either way, it doesn't matter. They'll be quite popular. Pokemon Trainer coming back. Being three different characters is both a bane and a boon. You can specialize in one. You know, it's just like playing Sheik in Melee. There's just one move input that you can't do where you become something else. And Charizard wasn't that popular in Wii U, but hopefully, you know, returning Brawl players and even PM players will pick up their Squirtles and their Ivysaurs and their Charizards. And I'm excited about it. A lot of people have been speculating because of the fatigue factor no longer being part of the kits. Pokemon Trainer might be one of the best characters in the game, but that'll be a while for people to figure that out. I think it'll be quite popular, just not as popular as some of the newcomers or tried and true characters out there. Chrom, I think we have good reason to believe will be better than Roy, since he is Roy's Echo Fighter and doesn't have to worry about sweet spotting with the hilt. A lot of people have been wanting Chrom for a while, since Falcon punched him out of the Wii U version. People wanted Dark Samus for a while, so now Samus has 2 antagonists to fight. Ryu, people have been speculating that Ryu might be one of the best characters in Ultimate, so you don't have to pay for him, so we're going to see more of him regardless. And once people figure out if he's just pretty good or pretty goddamn good, you're going to see a more Ryus than we did in Wii U. Sonic, always going to see Sonic players. Corrin already mentioned Zelda. I think a lot of people are going to try to make Zelda work. She seems like she's much better than she has been in the history of the franchise. And then we have Roy, because he's a lot of people's boy, you know, so he's always going to have some popularity. And then as we go down the list, we have some characters that were both good and bad in the Wii U version, but were not nearly as popular as a lot of the others. We don't know how good, you know, Falco is. We really haven't seen him. A lot of people said Fox was really bad, just not as bad as Samus, who's just always been given the short stick throughout this franchise. I played Fox. I kicked ass with him, but you can't perfect pivot anymore. Up tilts you can't just do as a move anymore. So Fox is going to be worse. Who knows? Falco, I think, might be better because we're following the pattern, right? Fox was better in Melee. Falco was better in Brawl. Fox was better in Wii U. Falco will be better in Ultimate. I don't know. Just following the pattern. I think Ike will be a bit more popular because of his speed and his weights, but he's still going to be quite gimpable. Just his strengths are stronger. His weaknesses are still the same, however. Ice Climbers I don't think will be that popular because Ice Climbers is only popular when they're broken and they have a game-breaking one insta-win move, and they don't have that in Ultimate, so I don't see Ice Climbers being as popular as the other recurring characters outside of maybe Pichu, who is made a joke character and will stay a joke character. So, yeah, Luigi probably won't be as dominant as he is in Wii U, so you might not see as much of him because he doesn't have cheese moves anymore. Who knows how difficult like Samus or Sheik or Meta Knight will be to use and how good they will be. Sheik will probably be serviceable. Same with Zero Suit. Who knows about Meta Knight? Down there I have it the F tier. We don't know what the difference between Peach and Daisy are going to be. Pikachu I think will be more popular because it seems like he'll be maybe a little easier to play, but definitely be a better character. Dr. Mario will always have his fans, so he'll be more popular than a lot of others just because people love Doc, and now he has a new down air, and it's Ganon's old down air, so he can do that. Mewtwo has some buffs and some nerfs to his kit, so we don't really know where he's going to be. Probably a little bit more seen than we did in Wii U just because he's becomes part of the base game. Villager doesn't seem like he's gotten any changes, so there's no reason to believe we'll see any more or less of Villager. Rosalina and Luma looks to be a bit weaker, or at least Luma seems to be a bit weaker from a little bit of footage and screenshots that we have seen, kind of acting as Nana in some situations where Luma was just such an oppressive, you can't pass me bodyguard. So Rosalina and Luma might not be as good and was never that popular online to begin with. And even though Diddy and Sheik were pretty damn good, especially Diddy with the most confirms in the whole game and some of the safest options, still didn't see a lot of him online. Who knows how Lucario is going to adapt to the lack of Rage's impact on the game. But we also don't know what his landing lag and combos are going to be. Rosalina's Palutena looks to be a bit better, a bit faster, have some more utility and some for moves, so we might see a bit of her. The Pits, hopefully they're good at edge guarding and have some aerials that can kill. Otherwise, they'll be just as unseen as they were in Wii U. And it just kind of goes down from there. People can speculate that Jigglypuff's going to be better, but we don't really know, so there's no reason to believe that she'll be more popular. She won't be least popular because she's Jigglypuff and I love her, but no reason to believe right now that she'll be more used. Even if she is, like, let's say mid-tier, she's still not going to be used as much as other mid-tiers, I think. Shulk has changes to his Monados, which might make him a lot better, but he wasn't that much used. So if he does get a lot of popularity, I think it'll be a slow burn. And people are speculating that Mega Man might be one of the best in Ultimates, but with him not being as popular in Wii U, having a high skill threshold to get into, we might not see a lot of him from the get-go. And then you have the characters that you pretty much never see on Wii U, like Olimar, Game & Watch, Duck Hunt. And lastly, Wii Fit will be the least popular because it's Wii Fit. Most gamers are not huge on the Wii Fit franchise. There's no like character loyalty there. She wasn't that good in Wii U. yeah, John Numbers beat some people, and she got like more buffs than most characters. And maybe she got the most buffs in the whole game. I can't remember. She got a ton of buffs, but they were like really small ones and didn't like move her up a tier list or anything. But she's not gonna be that popular. So who knows on a lot of this? Just having fun, making some speculations based on footage that we've seen and what we have seen from the past. So let me know what you guys think, if I made any glaring omissions about how popular a character may or may not be, or what you've experienced throughout your tenure of playing Smash. And yeah, I think there are some things that you can definitely say will come to fruition, at least for the beginning. But there's still obviously a lot to see and to learn, and that is exciting. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you next time.